Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Here's something from Linda P. Jones that I kind of wanted to add on to the video I did yesterday. If you didn't catch the video I did on the XRP reserve requirement, I will link that up here in the top right-hand corner. She says, though every wallet that holds XRP has a reserve requirement. It used to be 20 XRP, then it was reduced to 10 XRP. December 2nd, it was reduced to 1 XRP. The reserve requirement has usually dropped ahead of an XRP price increase. So I did not know this. This is what I was surmising in yesterday's video. It apparently, though, historically has dropped ahead of an increase and has averaged around $4 to $16. So does a drop of 1 XRP imply a price of about $4 to $16 per XRP very, very soon? Guys, XRP price has been pumping over the last several weeks. Right now, we're seeing it in a bit of a free fall. I don't know if that's because Bitcoin is also moving down. Yeah, sure enough, Bitcoin's moving down too. So that makes sense. XRP following the market. We did recently, though, see a high of $2.90 for 1 XRP. And, at all these moves, right, this is the thing. If this is, your first bull run, I get it if you're not used to this kind of thing. We are going to see a lot of volatility in the space. If I throw this on the daily, you can see XRP is doing what it's supposed to do. It's pretty much retracing. It's going to rebound. You can see volume has picked up over the last month, pretty much since Donald Trump was elected the next president of the United States. The SEC lawsuit looming overhead, well, that is coming to a close very soon. So this is all a very bullish setup for XRP and for XRP holders in particular. So again, the daily, we've seen mostly green days for XRP over the last month or so. And today, guys, today is December the 4th. We are expected the launch of the RLUSD. Now, as I'm recording this, I haven't heard anything yet. Ripple's stablecoin RLUSD, though, has over 1,000 trust lines in its debut hours by users in anticipation of its global launch. So it hasn't even launched yet, and it has over 1,000 trust lines. Obviously, people are really excited to get their hands on this thing. It is really going to change the dynamics of the market too, I think. Now, I don't know how many of them they're going to be minting. I don't know how liquid it's going to be. I don't know what its ranking will be when it is finally launched here on CoinMarketCap. Of course, the two biggest contenders right now, Tether being the number one and USDC being the more regulated of the stablecoins. And so RLUSD will fall in the category of USDC, in my opinion. But you got to think, it's got to be a very liquid stablecoin in order to be competitive. And so I don't know. I mean, we're still waiting on so many things when it comes to regulations. Regulations in particular around stablecoins in the United States. Nevertheless, wanted to thank Paul Barron and Linda P. Jones just for posting that. Moving to Africa real quickly, guys. M-Pesa Africa and Thunes are going to enable M-Pesa payments in China. So Thunes, guys, is a Ripple partner, and they've just linked up. Okay, they say they're expanding their partnership with global payment infrastructure provider Thunes to enable users in Kenya and Tanzania to use their M-Pesa wallets to make payments when traveling to China. According to a post on social media, M-Pesa Africa said that customers in Safaricom in Kenya and Vodacom Tanzania, so those I guess are two cell phone providers, will be able to scan to pay at Chinese merchants using their M-Pesa super app in the coming months under the expanded partnership with Thunes. M-Pesa Africa said that its customers traveling to China have struggled to make payments there, as most Chinese merchants only accept local cashless payments like Alipay and WeChat Pay. So this is interesting because China has their own proprietary technology, I guess. They, they're used to their domestic payments, so through Alipay or WeChat Pay. But as we start to see economies grow and as we start to see more travel, more tourism, whatever it is, more people moving to and fro around the earth, we are going to have more types of payments that are more viable around the world. I mean, it's similar to Visa and MasterCard, how those two credit cards are basically accepted everywhere on planet Earth. M-Pesa Africa said that its customers traveling to China have struggled to make payments. I already read that. Sorry. The new Thunes deal is set to change this landscape. Here's a quote. With this partnership, customers will not need to make Forex conversions as payments, and they will be made directly from their M-Pesa account, providing unparalleled convenience whenever they travel to China. Safaricom has previously struck deals with Alipay and WeChat Pay to enable M-Pesa users to make remittance payments to China. Singapore-based Thunes says its proprietary direct global network payment infrastructure connects directly to over 7 billion mobile wallets wallets and bank accounts worldwide, as well as 15 billion cards via more than 320 different payment methods, including M-Pesa, Alipay, and WeChat Pay. So, guys, this is more integration, more XRP ledger integration into more countries. So we're seeing, the XRP ledger permeating China more and more through these secondary and tertiary partnerships, in this case with Thunes merging or at least partnering up with M-Pesa. So huge news there. If you're looking to buy a property with XRP, you might want to consider Propi or Propi. With XRP heating up, there's something you might want to know. Propi accepts XRP for home purchases. So their official Twitter account just posted this. And like XRP, Propi's token is one of the few U.S. issued tokens, which is a big deal given Donald Trump's proposal for U.S. issued tokens. If you're curious about how crypto and real estate are coming together, Propi is making it happen. And so they originally posted this back in May of 2018, before I had even started the channel. Great news, we added XRP as a cryptocurrency accepted at Propi, starting with a rare investment opportunity to acquire one of the large last pieces of land in Silicon Valley. BTC, Ethereum, and now XRP are accepted. So they were one of the OGs accepting XRP to purchase real estate. And speaking of real estate, I found it interesting. Chad posted this. Okay, Ripple post showing the updated Ripple Home payments XRP used in payment flows. So check this out. Ripple Home is the simple user interface available to Ripple payment customers via a browser plugin. It requires no technical investment, and funds can be sent in a few clicks simply by logging in and initiating payment. For those that prefer a technical integration, the Ripple Payments API is simple and easy to use. So here's just a demonstration of that. They talk down here a little bit about liquidity management. Maintaining adequate liquidity to meet international payment obligations can be challenging for smaller banks. To make matters even more complex, local banks are also tasked with managing multiple currencies and their fluctuating exchange rates across different markets. So here they're talking a little bit about XRP, Ripple Payments, obviously leveraging XRP in the back end to make these types of payments more seamless for Ripple Home users, or I guess this is for your home payments, maybe a mortgage or something like that. But you got to think, homes, that's just one part of this. Think of if you could use your cryptocurrency, no matter what cryptocurrency you had, and think of if you could use it to pay for anything. If you could connect it to a credit card or a bank account and say, I want to pay my mortgage over the next 12 months with XRP. Well, boom, you can connect it in the back end over the XRP ledger. It'll give you an instant conversion rate within seconds. And then there you go. Bob's your uncle. You can use XRP, for example, to use, as bill payments or mortgage payments or insurance payments or whatever it is. And, I think this is going to become more and more prevalent as the years go on, as more people are investing in cryptocurrency as the market rises. Right now, don't forget, we're only sitting at 3.57 trillion. So that market cap isn't nearly as large as it's going to be in the coming years. Anyway, wanted to thank Propi, of course, Chad Steingraber just for posting that. Guys, we also got this breaking news. Trump apparently has now officially picked pro-crypto Paul Atkins to lead the U.S. Security and Exchange Commission. This was the rumor. I did a video on this last week, which I will link up here in the top right-hand corner. But now it is confirmed Trump aims to position the U.S. as a leading hub in the crypto arena with Atkins' leadership. President-elect Donald Trump has nominated Paul Atkins, a former SEC commissioner, known for his support for crypto, to lead the U.S. Security and Exchange Commission. Trump is awaiting for Atkins to confirm whether or not he will accept the offer. If he chooses not to accept the nomination, so it isn't confirmed that he is officially in the position, but Trump has nominated him, it would be up to Trump to select another candidate for the role. If Atkins chooses to accept, the nomination will be subject to Senate confirmation. So this is where we stand, guys. Pretty interesting if you ask me. Jeremy Hogan did come out commenting on this. Trump picks former SEC head Paul Atkins to chair the SEC. So some of the pros here, he has advocated for reasonable and workable regulation in the digital asset space, especially with the exchanges. So very, very positive. He's a steady hand who was SEC chair for 8 years, so it will be hard for the Dems to attack him. Some of the negatives, he won't be the bull in the China shop many in the crypto space want. He will make measured and deliberate changes. Overall, I give his appointment a B+ for the digital asset industry, and that was good enough to get me a law degree. So he's not confirmed yet, but I guess Jeremy Hogan giving his assessment on the matters. Apparently, though, guys, there has been some more news that Paul Atkins is actually reluctant to take the job. So I happen to see all these tweets in quick succession. Paul Atkins has been selected But is he reluctant? This coming from Mr. Man here. Trump's top choice apparently is reluctant. Turning around the bloaty agency left behind by Gary Gensler is an unattractive gig for former Commissioner Atkins, said a person familiar with his thinking. So here's what's going on here. A lot of stars would need to align for Paul Atkins, reportedly President-elect Donald Trump's top candidate, to chair the SEC and take on the job. It is an unattractive role for him because of the amount of work needed to be done to turn around the bloated agency he believes was mismanaged by outgoing SEC Chair Gary Gensler. So maybe he thinks it's too much of a colossal F-up to take the role. Reluctant to clean up Gensler's mess has been shared by former Commodity Futures Trading Commissioner like Chairs Chris Giancarlo, who was advocated for Atkins to take the SEC position. Atkins, a former SEC chair, was spotted at Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort this week, so that is interesting. What else does it say? Atkins is reluctant to leave his practice. The person familiar with the thinking said taking up the SEC chair would require him to resign from his current business interests, which he may only do once his firm is well positioned to operate without him. Other candidates, include Teresa Goody-Gillen, is also said to be under consideration by the Trump administration team. Binance co-founder Changpeng Zhao, Cardano creator Charles Hoskinson, and other crypto executives are privately and publicly supporting her on her pro-crypto views. So that would be another great option there. Also, Brian Brooks has been a potential contender reportedly. So there are still some very, very good options there. I guess the big question is Paul Atkins going to take the job, or is he just going to say, no, I don't want this headache? Lots of people asking me if the reports about Paul Atkins being picked to be next are true. And I'll say this, it's not confirmed until we see the official announcement from Donald Trump himself, but I stand by my earlier reporting, and Eleanor Turret did post this back on November the 27th. Bloomberg is now reporting something Charles Gasparino and I have been reporting over the last 2 weeks, that former SEC Commissioner Paul Atkins is being considered to succeed Gary Gensler. And he's bullish, guys. Rumored to be the new SEC chair, Paul Atkins discussed how the Howie test is outdated in the SEC versus Ripple case and how it could be tweaked and re-examined if the case ends up at the Supreme Court level. This courtesy of Cowboy X here on Twitter. Listen to this.
People are running into, a brick wall at the SEC in a lot of this area, so that has not changed much. There's the lawsuit against Ripple, over, whether or not XRP, the Ripple coin, is a security or not. We'll see how that goes. We may well have a decision on that at the lowest court, the district court, this year. And I'm sure whichever way that comes out, there will be appeals. And it could go all the way up to the Supreme Court. There's one, there's maybe a 60, 70-year-old decision called Howie that the Supreme Court issued that kind of sets out what's an investment contract and gives the criteria by which a court could judge that. That's quite old. It's arguable whether or not it's still current. And I could see the Ripple case maybe ultimately, if it goes all the way up, to have the Supreme Court really re-examine that for its coherence in the current environment and whether it needs to be tweaked. So a lot of things riding on that. So that's like a really interesting thing.
Now, he said this back in early 2023. This video was from February 2023. Again, a very bullish proposition, but he would be very calculated, I think, with crypto regulation. That's okay, though, guys. You did hear he would, in fact, tweak the Howie test so that this kind of Ripple XRP nonsense, the kind of thing that happened back in 2020 when Ripple and XRP were under scrutiny by the SEC, none of that is going to happen again. So I don't know. I mean, is he going to be selected? Let's keep our fingers crossed. I mean, even if he isn't selected, there are so many other potentially great candidates there that could be the next chair of the SEC. So we're going to keep an eye on this. Something else that I wanted to bring up, guys, considering, just at the top of this video, if you didn't catch it, the fact that the wallet reserves have gone down. I was thinking this just the other day. Are we going to see a higher XRP price? And are they preparing for real world utility in 2025? Something else that I wanted to bring to your attention, Paul Barron on a potential XRP price target of $13. Now, why this is interesting is because he likens this to Tesla. What Tesla did, and what I mean by that is Tesla price, their stock price, what it did after an SEC lawsuit was cleared up. Listen to this.
Kind of just a price potential here for Ripple, one analyst drawing comparison to a $13 run. If you look at the charts, And also the comparison between kind of a token that has been suppressed, much like what happened with Tesla in certain areas around some of these people countering what Tesla was doing. But if you look at what happened with Tesla, right there, the explosion, SEC versus Tesla lawsuit ends, bam. Right here, SEC lawsuit ends, and we've seen this big run. Could we be right here on the edge of this and could be $13 down in the book market? I don't know. I think a lot of people are still questioning whether or not XRP can run to that level. Still, though, I think it's within range. $3, I think, is within sight right now.
Well, $3 certainly within sight right now, but what about $13 per coin? Well, it's interesting, guys. When you take a look at the Tesla chart, I'm just going to bring it up right now for you guys, just so we can take a look at this. I'm going to throw this on the weekly. And what he was saying here was, okay, this is the Tesla chart on the weekly, and they were mired in an SEC lawsuit, okay, in and around this period here where we didn't really see too much in terms of price movement. But guys, after that lawsuit, okay, just look at this, the uptick, unbelievable, 2,700%, 2,736, okay, 2,736% increase for Tesla stock. And I understand the fundamentals of Tesla are different than XRP. But the thing that really got me was this. This is the XRP chart on the weekly. And now, obviously, we have, bullish sentiment for crypto. We have, more positivity surrounding XRP. The SEC lawsuit, by and large, is almost done. And what did Tesla do? Did I say 3,700 TSLA? What was it again? It was 2736. Let's bring up XRP again here, 2736. And if we were to just assume that it would do the same kind of numbers, 2736 here, roughly in and around there, somewhere in and around there. Okay, 27. Where is it? It's just 20. Yeah, somewhere in and around there. Okay, so you take that and you consider, right, the former all-time high for XRP. Let's take a Fibonacci and bring it down, right down in here. Guys, look at how close we get to that line there, the top of the fib. If we were to see that kind of a price movement, and again, I'm a little off here. Let's get that up there. Wow, very, very close, over 2,600%, 2,671. And that gets us to about $13.42, similar to what these analysts here are saying could happen just based on what happened after the Tesla versus SEC lawsuit had concluded. So are we going to see an XRP worth $13? And is this going to happen during this bull run, guys, into 2025? For more information on my price targets, I've already released one. Patreon.com/WorkingMoneyChannel. It is only $5 a month right now. If you get in now, you will be grandfathered in at that $5 price point. The price is going up soon. This is where I'm talking about everything crypto. I'm going to be releasing another post today, expanding on my cash out targets, including XRP. If that's something you're interested in and you want a deal, $5 a month, Patreon.com/WorkingMoneyChannel. Again, just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.